Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Abomination Vaults Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure. We're in Book 1. Our little show is called Monster Interrupted. Though, I gotta say, has Pathfinder in its 1st and 2nd edition drawn people away from the hardships of losing characters of good old D&D? Because when I played D&D back in the day, it wasn't your Pathfinder's grandfather thing, man. You died. People died. No, sorry, new guy next week. Now, it wasn't a lot of death, but there was no way you were starting with 4 guys in a campaign, getting to 10th level without somebody dying somewhere. And here we are.
It's
in
true.
Pathfinder. Yeah,
early mage classes in D&D were, it was like 50-50 whether or not they were going to make it past even 3rd level, let alone 10th.
Thank you. So, once in a while, they will put in a party killer, which is basically if your party level is 5th, it's allowed to be 2 creature levels above you. So if you guys are 4th level, it's 6th. If you guys are 5th level, which I think you are right now, it is... Wait a minute. Are you guys...
I'm 3rd level.
You're 3rd level.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Well, no renting 5th level clerics. We're going to have to just toast a couple levels and reduce some spells of any rentals that we might bring in today. Nudge wink. So, when last we left our heroes, we were battling. Anyway, okay, so, Dubs, grab the item, pull the item, toss the item. You're done. Which brings us to round 4. Kenro.
All right. Well, I saw her get out of Tassie and then go right after Dubsy there. So
Actually, no, Splash is a trait, and it does apply to the main target.
Oh, it does?
That. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says deals any listed splash damage to the target and all other creatures within 5 feet.
Okay. I'm probably going off, like I said, we've tried to rig a 2nd edition adventure or revise.
Does she have a weakness, though?
As I was saying.
Yeah. That's
Second. Oh, we'll get to that. 2nd edition, I'm running off of items and monsters that are here. And this is why we were discussing this openly. So not too late to make it 2 points for starters. And then double checking my weaknesses. Now, Fantasy Grounds would automatically do this, but since he did a manual D6 roll, this is why the players are calling upon me to double check. Immunities, resistances. Force, Ghost Touch, positive, double resistance versus magical. Doesn't even talk about vulnerabilities or any kind of all kinds of immunities.
So if it doesn't list a weakness, it's just straight up.
Here's the problem. I'm wondering, because it says all 5, because I'm not on material plane. Holy water says all undead, is it not? Activate water by throwing it simple. Holy water deals 1d6 spirit damage, 1 spirit splash. Can damage only creatures with the unholy trait. Oh, I'm not unholy. I am not unholy. Oh no, I am. I do have the spirit trait. So if it does spirit damage, that's good enough. That's good enough. That would suck if this thing was resistant to fire. I'd be like, damn. Oh, good enough. Learn as we go. All right. So if you guys are done wringing out every last bit of Dubsy's turn, though it doesn't hurt, this is a party killer. Back to Ken.
okay. Well, what I would probably do is let's see here. Sorry, moving on this. Just want to see what the range of my spell is here. 30 feet. All right, so I will move up 5 feet to just this one spot here.
Okay. climb up on whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have it's insanely small, but I do have to acknowledge the new rules. Athletics or acrobatics, DC is low, don't worry.
So what are my rolls for those? Acrobatic or athletics? Okay.
Whatever's better. You can hop up on the table with athletics, or you can twip on the
17.
table. You're fine.
I do a twirl while I jump.
Hey, there's always that really low and you might blow it and the whole thing like collapses under your weight or something. Totally not your fault, but it can happen. Anyway, so as part of your movement, you hop up on this thing and...
I cast Divine Lance at the creature.
Ooh. Tell me, is that a ranged attack, ranged touch?
30 foot.
Okay. I will be kind and negate the -1 shield bonus that Tassie would give her and give you the +1 high ground and say you got a clear shot. I won't give you a bonus, but at least it gets rid of the penalty. Because shooting through friendlies, you know what I mean?
So it's even then on that. All right.
Well, honestly, I thought that's why you jumped up there.
Well, I figured he was in the way, so, you know.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. Tactics solid.
One place to go. So it's a ranged attack. Where's my ranged attack here? Combat. There we go. Ranged attack.
You should be able just to cast a spell, yeah?
Maybe I should. Yeah, I can try that. Hold on, let me try that. I forgot spells have that ability.
Yeah. You should have some kind of dice roll or something in there.
Yeah. That's a 2. You know what? I'm going to use my hero point.
Yeah.
Go
again. Do it.
That's a 5. Nope, 23.
Denied, man. I saw a natural 20 come up there and it just tipped over at the last second.
Just
terrible.
rolled. Now, I'm trying to load the module here for how Divine Lance is supposed to work, but unfortunately, it looks like all my modules have reset since the last update. Can somebody read out for me Divine Lance's new rule? Beforehand, it used to be based on your deity's alignment, but now it's changed to something else, and I'm not sure what it is. I can't remember, and I can't pull it up at the moment.
It's just spirit damage.
Is it just spirit damage now?
Yeah, so on a hit, the target takes 2d4 spirit damage, doubling damage on a crit.
Okay, 2d4 spirit damage, so there we go.
2 actions, 60 feet. I know things. You can heighten it. Ooh.
I get nah. It's a cantrip, so it should automatically heighten, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, it'd be
3d4.
every level, right? So your third level, so it should be 4d4.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody needs to tell Corey that too, because he throws that spell around a lot. We always forget to tell him.
So it's 4d4. There we go. 4 damage. That's 4 ones.
Oh my god!
If you hit, I was gonna say, I'm gonna take the 4, but there should be like a teardrop, a blood drop in the spell, so that it automatically damages her. Just so you know.
And actually, it's the spell plus my spell casting ability modifier, so I should actually get a plus 4 on that as well. So it should be 8 damage.
Okay. I'll put that in there.
And she has no weaknesses to like holy damage?
No, it just means that she actually can take it. She has all these resistances, and some things she can actually bypass. So I actually might be partially resistant to said spell. Where are we here?
There should be 8 spirit damage.
I'm resistant to 5 all except Force, Ghost Touch, or Positive Energy, which Divine Lance is. So you're okay there. But if you threw like a fireball at her, I'd take 5 off of it, like even magical energies and stuff, because I'm only half here. Rest of me's on the astral plane. You know what I mean? So no double down, dig for extra damage, Spiegler. But he is hitting me at par for a nice big whopping 8 points of damage and gets my full attention, I am sure. Ken moves and casts Divine Lance for 2 actions. That's 3. Tassie.
All right, so I will attack.
Okay.
As soon as the tab opens, there we go. Smack a piece of bishop. Ooh, nat 20. Let's go.
Ooh, did you say nat 20?
I did say nat 20, yes.
Do you have a name? What's your name?
My name's Tassie. Does
You
she
know I have a
name?
I have a name.
Oh, my.
I have a name. Geraldine Keldrain. And that means you get a crit card for your spell. Or your attack.
Sick. Attack.
What kind
Yep.
of attack?
It is slashing.
Severed spine. The target must succeed a fortitude save or be paralyzed. Okay. I need to pull a card that actually applies.
That's
I am
fair.
allowed to skip cards that like don't count because I'm, undead and shit. Okay. Get rid of those. I think I'm pulling old cards. Get in the back. Ah.
Ghosts are known to be spineless.
Ba-dum-dum. That was good, though. I actually really enjoyed that one, Matt.
Spun around. Target is flat-footed till end of its next turn. But I'm already flat-footed. Come on. I'm sorry. And I shouldn't dig, but, come on. These are rare. Ooh, nerve slice. Target is slowed 2 for 1 round. I like that. Your champion essence has started to seep into your weapon, and as you go through her,
I guess, that is a thing, isn't it? All of my attacks do technically count.
So
as
for flavor,
spirit
instead
damage.
of the nerve slice effect is slowed, target slowed 2 for a round, I'm going to say that she glitches, like she starts flashing in and out.
Oh, the max headroom.
Exactly. And hey, dude, I'm about to get 3 attacks and you guys are all around me. Now I only have 1 because I'm slowed 2. So it's not bad. Not bad for a crit. Take it.
I'll
Damage,
take it.
please. Yeah.
20, but she takes 10 because it's partially resisted. Now, as I was saying, I don't know for sure because I may bypass because I'm a champion, so my attacks all count as being holy or unholy, depending on my mood for the day as a neutral.
I think what you do is, even though you're neutral, I don't think you can switch back and forth. I think
No, I don't think I can.
as per the base rules, you just kind of go, DM, even though I'm neutral, my damage is positive, my damage is negative. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You can't
Well, the
flip
thing is
switch.
I have both the abilities of lay on hands and touch of the void, so I really am walking that.
Oh,
line.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
I spent feats on it. I took the feat, the blessed one or whatever.
Well, I'm going to say the variety that you get kind of takes away from the you're so on the good or dark side that it's drilled into you.
No, that's fine. I can leave it as not having it. Honestly, I'm okay with that.
I don't think we need. Well, it's something we do need to look into, but for right now, I'd say the ruling is that neutrality is you're kind of unplugged. Yeah, you don't get the extra at the moment.
Which is fair.
All right. Yeah.
But so they're way up, slap her in the nervous system, and then
She glitches.
the hand goes out, and
Okay.
I lay on hands.
Oh, nice.
And she's saved with a crit success.
So she glitches, and as she's glitching, your brain doesn't register. You think, okay, something's wrong. You don't know what it is. She's flickering, and as you reach out, she's not really there.
Yep.
And that helps her with her save. All for flavor.
And then I will raise my shield with my final action.
Is lay on hands 1 or 2 actions?
Single. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Ability. But it's focus
Nice.
ability, right?
Okay. Spend your focus point. Okay.
Yep.
I won't even ask you to call upon your deity because you've been praying all through this episode.
And it's just
I know, but still, the weird ass RP is still appreciated. All right. Not that you learned her name, even though I spoke it. She has one. So crit rule cards apply. Nat 20s, nat 1s.
Anybody got an anti-ghost Stabco needle with them?
That's go. I'm going to say the most damage has been coming from Tassie, and as she spends 2 actions slow to right herself with a single action left, I'm going to quickly check the way this person thinks and feels, because as an actual person that still thinks she's a person that needs to show up for work, you may not have to destroy her to drive her away. Or she could just be crazy and fight to the death. I want to double check. Because you never know.
Because of the wonderful
Because.
That'd be an all right crit card. She runs away.
It talks about putting the spirit to rest and getting XP as if you had defeated her in combat. So using those terms, I invite you to go on to Archives of Nethys and find out about putting a spirit to rest. Maybe there is something in our prayers and religion. Like I had Matt do it verbatim with 12. He obviously failed, but there might be something there, Kenro. Might be something for the players to look worthing up. You guys came, fought her, lost, and did a bunch of recall knowledge checks about ghosts, went home, researched weapons. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not afraid to like not necessarily ask for a recall knowledge check. Just put this on the table going, guys, you know, this could be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Something to seriously consider.
Yeah.
But as for her at the moment, no, she looks like she wants to stay and to the end and, you know, get out. Her disembodied screeching is still raging for you guys to leave and get out and, you know, her work is undone, that kind of thing. And she turns her single attack on Tassie with a nat 20. Oh, shit.
Damn it!
Here comes my crit card.
I'm just laughing because didn't we drop one of your characters in the other game?
Yep. Right now, all of my characters are on the ground.
She reaches out.
Here's the kicker. Andrew just pointed out something that I totally could have done in my daily prep that I had no idea was even a thing.
What's that?
I could have granted myself Ghost Touch by changing from my mobility ability to spiritual armament during my daily preparations. I could have just given myself Ghost Touch, but I forgot. Too much time on the road. I actually totally did. Well, that was the thing. I thought you had to pick, and that's what you were the whole time.
Good thing we're looking into this now.
But anyways.
Well, considering what's about to happen to you now, this effect is called To Your Thinky Bits. The target is stupefied 2 until healed. She reaches into your head and grasps your noggin instead of trying to possess you. Stupefied. Well, there's one we haven't covered yet.
It's not good.
No. What kind of effect is stupefied?
I wouldn't get into too much detail. Roll the damage first.
You're afraid that you may not be there to become...
not be relevant. But I do like it. It's good. Stupefied. What does it do to me? Womp womp.
24 points of damage, and you're critically wounded.
But I'm not dead. I'm very happy about that. But I will shield block.
Okay.
Which I think inventory. That'll tell me what I need to know. Steel shield. Hardness of 5, hit points of 20. Ooh.
Can you shield block an incorporeal creature?
I mean, she has to become corporeal to hit me, or else she's just swinging at the wind. So yes, I told.
I thought she reached into you and grabbed bits, the necro energy. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
But I will shield block just to reduce the damage. It's not going to change. It's not going to take the effect away, because I can't soak it all. But I can soak. So it knocks it down to 19 for the hardness, and the shield's hit points are 20. So she rips my shield up pretty darn good, but I'm not sure if she gets through it.
Okay. This is a status effect, Stupefied. You take a status penalty equal to the value on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based rolls and DCs, including your willpower saves, spell attack modifiers, and spell DCs. Anytime you cast a spell while stupefied, the spell is disrupted unless you make a flat check of 5 plus your stupefied value. So 7. And it doesn't count down because it literally said till you're healed.
Till I'm healed, yeah.
Yeah. So I've put Stupefied 2 on your character as per Fantasy Grounds, but I don't know if that actually reduces your... You know what I mean?
It's not showing on my character sheet, but it probably will work it out in rolls.
I hope so.
So let's do a real quick tester. You said it does will and...
Yeah, give me a will save and we'll see if it's negated.
So I rolled a natural
one.
one. Glad I got that one out of the way.
Okay.
Plus 6. Yes, it is. It automatically -2'd it because my will's +8. So
nice.
It did affect it.
Yeah, actually it says effects -2 in the sidebar there.
Yeah.
Cool. Yay, Fantasy Grounds. All right. Does my work for me. All right. Cool.
I didn't die. Huzzah.
Anyway, she can give as good as she takes. That's her turn done as a single action, but I got a really good hit on Tassie. Kraga.
Yeah, so soaks the hardness, right? But anything beyond the hardness comes through to hit me, correct? With a shield block? Is that how that works? I'm not 100%. This is my first time playing a blocky.
So the hardness, you absorb whatever the hardness is. The resulting rest of the damage, I think your shield and you both take it.
Both take it. Okay, so
I'm
19
pretty
to my
sure.
shield, 19 to me. So I get 5 hit points back.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Okay.
And my shield is very, very, very beat up.
Patching. So good. Okay.
Now's the time to shine, Kraga.
Kraga.
Fingers crossed.
It says
yeah, hero point.
def effects -2. What is that? Oh, because of your raging?
Yeah.
Okay. Swap to 6 for a 4. Welcome to the world of Messina.
Rolling like Messina.
It's like,
Poor.
Matt and the bad guy are doing okay. You not so much. All right. Well, that was technically your first swing. Hero point made it
Yep.
not so great, but you do now at penalty, and it is at penalty, but you can go again with penalties.
Finally,
Hey!
yeah, hit.
Get her on the back swing.
21.
Okay.
All right, so it didn't properly factor the ghost touch.
I see that. I see that. So he does 11. It said it gave her 2. So I owe you 9 points. The question is, will 9 points do the job? No, it will not. It helps. I'm adding them now. Don't get me wrong. And we'll have to fix your weapon later. Third action. Do you want to risk a crit miss on a named character? Well, I guess that's be a natural one, but
No.
no, because I will still take actions away, and that always sucks. Dubsy, what do you want
All
to
right.
do, Dubsy?
I will pull out the second holy water,
Mhm.
and I'll throw it.
Go.
That natty one is definitely going to get re-rolled.
Aren't you lucky you have extra hero points? this session, dude.
Oh, for a 17 and a miss.
Okay. Never get to use my cards, but that's fine. Oh, I got to use the crit hit. I didn't get to use the crit fumble deck. All right. As often as some DMs would like. Okay. So where were we? That's your first action. And you're just making puddles on the floor. Psh.
You know, maybe I'll try an attack. Why not?
Okay.
Might get lucky. Ooh, got a hit. Let's see if I can do damage. Resisted to nothing.
12 resisted. Nothing. Sorry, dude.
Lucky you don't have any liver to stab.
You get it in there and you stir it around, and what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Oh. This party killing machine. Ah. Oh no. But what's that? Do we hear? Is that finally the dwarf catching up to us? No. Is it? No, really? Maybe? We had Kenro on a table in a small 3x3 square, 15 by 15 foot room, and he's all the way across the room from the door. There's a door to the south of him. Also to the south of him is Tassie, who almost became possessed and shook it off in a Taylor Swift kind of style. Barely. In the north corner, opposite both these characters, is Dubsy, who believes he's here to save the day. Don't burst his bubble. And he is toe-to-toe with the ghost, which is standing in the doorway. Outside the doorway in the hall, we have Kraga swinging his mighty something or other, hammer, maul, that you guys juiced up with some ghost touch. Okay? And I had talked about good old Cognuel. You know, like the old song, Along Came Jones. Da-na-na. Here he comes. Slow walking Jones, right? He's coming along the hallway and will rush in on his initiative, wherever that might fall. Well, welcome back to the show, Corey. And Corey is also going to help me introduce a special cameo tonight. Cognuel, can you hit your perception/initiative on your main page and let the dice fall where they may? As we start this new round of combat, who knows where he's going to fall?
Would you like that in the tower?
No, because it's initiative, so it's going to be obvious.
12. We got 12.
Plus
7, which gives me 19. 19, the winner.
All right. So, starting the round. But wait, you brought somebody with you. Can we have our Mr. You know what? We'll just try to pull off the curtain. We've had Mr. Jack Wilson sitting in the wings for weeks, listening, waiting, watching, stalking, learning the ways of rollmongers, and it's finally time to pull back the curtain. The man behind the curtain. Jack, how you doing tonight?
It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm doing very well. It's great to see everybody, and it's better to actually be able to be heard instead of screaming at a mic that isn't set up until you can actually let me help you.
There was some harsh messages in Zoom here and there. A little bit about yourself, Jack. Where are you?
I'm in Peterborough.
Oh, he's in my hometown. We're practically neighbors.
Exactly. I see you all the time. Best of friends.
There you go.
And it's also a lovely fact that I also have joined you to say, look at our lovely DM's haircut. I've freshly cut it, and it's great to see that he keeps it maintained and well.
I moved to Peterborough 2 years ago, and I needed a new doctor, a new dentist, a new everything, and a new barber. And I came across this ad with a top hat that says Jack the Clipper, not Jack the Ripper, not Jack Wilson, Jack the Clipper. And I went, oh, hell yes. I don't care who these people are. They need to cut my hair because that's hilarious. And I find this quaint little home with a front office where Jack and his brother barber their little brains out. And I became a regular, and we got talking, and I got talking podcasts and find out Mr. Jack plays Pathfinder himself. Why, he's a GM in his own right. And about a year later, here he is with a microphone and a camera trying his own audition. No, we already auditioned him. He's practically one of us. Shows up more than Corey, so there's something.
Hey,
Burn.
I resemble that.
So, Jack, who and what are you playing tonight?
I have brought Elric Markov, a halfling cleric, a man of short stature and even shorter scruples. It would be lovely to join the party as a cleric for hire, here to help a party in need so all of their boo-boos may go away.
There you go. He's going to cost you guys. I'm not just bringing this guy out of thin air. So, Jack, what is your character's name?
Elric Markov.
Mr. Markov. EM. Can we call you EM for short? Oh, I guess we don't know you that well.
Absolutely not.
Only Cognul can, because he hired him.
Yeah, there
when
you
he
go.
talks.
Just means I just don't have to like it.
Oh, spoilers. We haven't learned why he's here yet. If you would be so kind, is on your main page, you'll find an initiative perception check. Now, mostly, these guys are very well trained to go into the skill tab, hit perception, drop it in the little tower so they can't see it, and I tell them you don't seem to find a trap or whatever. When we're initiative, it's kind of redundant, so just spam that initiative button on the front, and we will see where you lie. What'd you get?
I have rolled a 6 plus 10, so 16.
Okay. 16 on the board. Bringing us back to the top of round 5. Kenro Lagar. Man of mystery, man of many talents, little hedonistic, worshipper of Callistra. Isn't here tonight, but his character is. So, talking with Troy on the phone, I know his go-to move. He is point blank going to drop Divine Lance on this turkey and hopefully let the dice fall where they may. I don't know why that doubled. Oh, well. 11 points of Divine Lance as he says, Callistra. Jeff doesn't really want to do an impression of my character, so. 6 points. This thing resists some of the damage because it is a spell. And the creature is not completely here, so it only gets half of the damage. Half here, half on the prime material plane, half on the astral plane. So even spells are only partially effective. It only takes 6 out of said 11 points. And I think he's happy where he is. So I'm going to leave him up on the table, which brings us to Tassie of the Writhing Blade.
Okay, at the beginning of my turn, I will activate my Desperate Prayer, returning a focus point to myself.
Okay. Can I
As a
hear
free
said
action?
desperate point prayer? We got to tell Doug how you freaking got around my loophole. Our champion in the Age of Ashes Friday night game. I hit him up for every spell he casts. I'm like, oh, let's hear you pray to Kyrgyz, man. Let's hear it.
Yay, Snake Goddess.
There you
I
go.
speak in parcel tongue.
Yeah. Some Harry
okay.
Potter going on.
So that returns my focus point. I will, as a single action, lay on hands myself.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it felt so good. 12 hit points returned, and I am back down to no focus points. And I've got 2 actions left. 1 action, retrieve the bottle of holy water. 2nd action, throw it at her.
Okay.
Target her. Why won't it let me target her? Can you make me target her, please, Jeff?
Yeah. She's targeted. You're good.
Perfect. And ranged attack. Not my best.
You're hitting the ranged attack button like your basic one on the combat tab.
Yeah, but that's not right. I should be more than that for my total. Well, we'll see. It says I only have a +1, but I should have better than that because I don't think it's adding my base attack bonus. Let me see. So, what is my BAB? I don't know. Yeah, it should be plus a lot more than 1.
Okay.
Should be
Well,
plus
train gives you 3. Right?
I think 6 it should give me. Plus 6
Are there
total.
any... Help me out here, Drew. Are there anything unethos about, like, impromptu weapons that you take at full bonus train, but then with a -2 penalty, which is their go-to around here? Or maybe something like, gee, you didn't train in that because you don't have the feet, and he's literally lobbing at +1 because he's throwing rocks he's not trained in. It's probably one or the other. I'm thinking he'll get full training with a slight penalty because it's not a real weapon.
Yeah,
Either way.
improvised weapons.
Okay, so simple weapon.
-2.
It is a simple weapon because it is an
Okay.
alchemical bomb.
Right, so
I
you're
am
trained in
trained in simple weapons.
that.
So it
Gives you
should be
5.
5 plus my
Plus
dex
your
bonus of 1. So it should be
6.
6. So it should be, I rolled a 2. So I should have
Okay.
a 7. I don't know
Okay,
if
well-
that's still a crit miss.
No, I don't think so. I think that brings you above L crit misso.
Which is huge. I hope so.
Oh, because I happen to have a name. No, my AC is
Yeah.
21. My AC is 21, so you're okay.
Oh no, that's still crit miss.
Oh, that's still a crit miss. It is.
But it's not a natural one.
Oh, fine.
But it's still a crit miss.
Fine. I think we carded you guys enough last time. And I'm all out of current patron points. But if you head on yourself down to... See, if you're not liking the way these battles are going, and you think I'm too hard on these guys, you know, you get Patreon subscription, you earn yourself a monthly patron point, and you can help them. And I got to back off. Or you could align the stars where they should be. Like the olden days where, you know, crit cards were pulled more often for less reasons. And we've agreed to. Any more actions, Tassie?
Nope, that's everything I got.
All right. It is time for Jarella? Caldrian's go. And getting surrounded, she decides to try to even the odds. And as 2 actions, attempts a malevolent possession with a willpower 22. And I'm going to target the guy with the ghost touch hammer that is trying to kill me. He seems to be the biggest threat. I'm going to pull up +7 for Matt Spiegler's Kraga Silver Tusk. And he rolls and needs a 21, and he rolls a natural 1 for a full-on crit fail. Oh, no. You know what? He's not going to believe. I'm going to screenshot this shit. Can you guys see this? You guys can see. Okay. This came up, right? You guys see this?
Yes, we can all see
Yes.
the lovely
Yep.
Thank
natural
you.
one.
Thank you, Jack, for your honesty.
Does he have a hero point?
No. For the same
That was
fight,
awfully
it does
quick.
not. It does not. You do, but he doesn't. That's fine. He'll be fine. That's what you get for not showing up. So looking at said ability, there's different manifestations. A standard will... Right. I believe I have full control, full possession, full control of this person. Question is, if we revamp the spell, right? It talks about you leaving your body. Now, last time we did this for flavor, I had her like disappear and enter Tassie's body, right? Possessing an ally is one thing, but not having a target because she's not physically there, quasi-physically, is kind of a game changer. And if we do this wrong, it would change the whole battle. So just to be sure, let's look up possession again, shall we, gentlemen? I took possession, and I still have an action left. I'm going to back off. I'm going to make Kraga step back. Right now,
Possession.
There we go.
Let's see. The creature projects its mind and spirit into a target.
Done and done. I am a walking spirit. That's okay. So my body of bones is still sitting there, but the spirit actually gets projected
Yes.
into. Boom. I'm gone. Now, if the corpse, if the body of Kraga takes damage, do I take damage as well?
Whenever the target takes damage, the possessor takes half that amount of damage as mental damage.
Nice. So,
Well, if
it's
anybody's
open
built
season
up
on Kraga.
a grudge on Kraga,
it's for the good of the party, buddy. All right. Schwarzenegger's his brain fry and goes staggering back and then gets calm. Perhaps a little bit more sophisticated. Looks down at his clothes. Seems a little snootier. And that's his last action. And she disappears. Yes, Tassie. Yes, Dubsy. You literally see her rush at and disappear into Kraga. It's kind of obvious, especially to Tassie, who just went down with this. Unbeknownst, we know there's a ghost. We know we're coming back to fight it. Cognul and Vilbender, you know you're late, but you have not witnessed any of this possession crap. And as you step through the door, and Kraga's just standing there, probably not privy to said information. So Cognul, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, what can I see inside this room?
So you're coming out of a hallway into a wide hallway. You know
Yes.
the room is, you've got to step into the hallway and go 15 feet down to a door where the room and the action's happening. Like, you know how to get back there. You just haven't quite arrived yet.
Okay, so let's move down the hall and into...
Okay. Okay. Now, you've been here before. 5, 10, 15, 20 to step in the room. Where's she at? You see all the guys all looking at you like she's there, and yet you're not. Not sure what's going on. Okay. If the whole party or anyone wants to waste their reaction to emphatically point at Cognul and gesture, you lose your reaction for the round, but I will let you try to clue in Cognul that maybe he should spend some of his actions dealing with Kraga and not leaving himself completely open. Anyone willing to sacrifice? Said...
yeah,
Dubsy will.
I absolutely would as well.
Okay, since both are, can I have a perception check? And the DC went down a little bit. Thanks, guys. From Cognul. They both start blurting out, talking over each other, emphatically gesturing. You know, I mean, you come to a room to kick ghost butt. You brought a friend. They don't know that yet. And all this stuff's going down. But at this point, like, I'm not going to pull the curtain. Like, it's pretty obvious. You're here to kick butt. And they're all going, behind you. You know, I think you're going to figure it out. Can I have a perception check in the tower, though? Just in case. Just in case. The ones seem to be flowing naturally tonight. I hate to waste any of them. Oh,
Please make-
okay. Yeah, that was good. That was very good. You know exactly. So the second you step into the room 20 feet, that's one action down. You have 2 actions left. You immediately realize that Kraga has been possessed because you were here when we were doing religion checks, and you also spent some time out of game, because we were talking on the phone earlier about a walking conversation. Like, you guys are making religion checks on the way here. What can a ghost do? Is there anything else? Does silver work? Like, reaffirming your knowledge. So when they're like, he's possessed, you know exactly what's going down. I will be that kind. So Cognul.
Wow. You're a good man. Don't let that...
Yeah, go ahead, wail on Spiegler. I don't mind. But you also, with such high intel, know the price. That for every 1 hit point that you try to do to the spirit to hurt her, Kraga will suffer 2, because it's a 50% ratio.
Yes. Does Kraga look injured right now?
No. He looks fresh and shiny and 58 hit points.
Oh, man.
So the question is, was she injured below 25, 26, 27. Does she have less than 27, 28 hit points?
No, Jeff. The real question is how long have you been waiting to punch Craiga in the face?
Funny you say that, because I am pondering doing exactly that. So
I thought he was your buddy. Like, you guys were just trying to outdo each other, not do each other in.
Exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to step up, and I'm going to throw a powerful fist right at his jaw.
All right. Question, Mr. Monk. Your strikes are somewhat magical. Are you high enough level at 3rd that they actually count as more than just +1 or force or anything like that? Do we know?
I do
Because
not
of your
know.
key? Do you have to use your focus to activate your key to put some oomph behind that? And do you want to at this time? Because that's
Yeah.
me helping with the beating of Spiegler. I mean, that's me listing options for the player.
Yes, I think that I will do exactly that. I had forgotten about that. So
Did you? Oh, wow. I don't mean to play your character for you. I was just asking if that was necessary. Yeah. Totally
Yes.
slipped my mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I can't wait till this releases and Spiegler's driving around his FedEx truck listening to us play. You bastards.
Oh, all right.
I better not be dead. All right.
We are going to apply the key focus,
Okay.
and you
Is
will
there a-
have.
Is there a
Help.
button for that?
Do you have like hand wraps or anything? Magical hand wraps?
I do not.
Okay.
I just got my good old fist.
He's got Mystic Strikes. Focusing your will into your physical attacks imbues them with mystical energy. Your other attacks become magical, allowing them to get past certain resistances and non-magical attacks. However, you still need an item such as hand wraps, mighty blows to get an item bonus, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so because like spell damage is still halved and she has resistances, it might help a little. And that's before we get into your key. You just naturally, when you punch, you focus
What does it
yourself.
say for the possession? Like, does she still get her resistances while she's possessing him? I'm curious about that. Because if it just says that she takes half damage, I think that's bypassing her resistances and basing it on his.
I like what he said.
That's a good point. Drew, you had the spell up.
Yeah, so she takes half damage as mental damage.
Right.
So it's not even physical damage, which I think was her main
so-
resistance.
Yeah. So she's kind of cocooned in there, Matt. And the only way to get to her is to beat on the meat puppet, and she just takes mental damage as the body suffering trauma. So it's not like she loses them, but they don't exactly come into play because she's bottled up inside them. You follow me?
Yep. Makes sense.
It's kind of
it
an
even says,
trading one kind of resistance for another. So
yeah, it even says that the possessor loses benefits of any of its active spells or abilities that affect its physical bodies,
there you go.
but it
There you
would
go.
gain the benefits of the target's active spells or abilities.
Yeah. So there you go. It's basically, it's just a 2-to-1 hit point. Whatever you can do to hurt this orc, she's going to get half of it. Nothing extra, nothing less.
Let's hope we got her down to a good amount.
Well, we're about to find out. So, would you care to start swinging some dice there, Mr.
Absolutely.
Cognal? All right. I'll target him up for you.
Natural 20
Oh, shit.
with a
Oh,
plus for a 8.
Oh, that's awesome.
A natural 20
Yeah.
plus 8 for 28.
Oh, it gets better. You have a name. He has a name. This is still a boss fight. I'm pulling out the crit card.
Oh, buddy.
This could actually help you guys, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could really help, actually, because... Oh, damn. Earth Rumble. Normal damage, but the target and each enemy adjacent, so just him, must succeed a reflex save or fall prone. You do the video game, like right up the uppercut, and he falls backwards if he doesn't make his reflex. And he's going to end up prone in front of you, which are going to give you huge bonuses to hit him in the future. This is awesome. Was that a fury of blows, or you were just doling them out single?
It was just a powerful fist.
Right, because you had to. You moved in, exerved. Second action was to turn around, step back, and this is your final action to just KO his butt. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Can I have the damage, sir? Nine. Is that what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. Right, because you don't have the Mighty Fist Wrap or anything to double the damage. However, so rounding down, she takes 4. And the real fight begins.
Oh,
Why did she take 4? Oh, she takes 4. Yes, right.
She takes 4.
Kraga takes 9. Yeah.
Yep. Everybody line up and just express your grievances.
Did he
about
still do double
Spiegler's
damage?
Oh no!
Because it didn't roll the double damage. It didn't even count it as a crit, even though it was a nat 20.
That's
I
true.
think that might be something that was overlooked by Fantasy Grounds because they're probably not used to player versus player combat.
That's fine. Just roll damage a second time because it's multiple dice plus the doubling of your strength. So
8.
Okay. So another 4 for even if I add them together, it's not going to get that extra point against her. So it's just another 4, but he does take 8, and she takes another 4. Ooh, chip it away. All right, and now a reflex save from our sponsor, Kraga. I did a will save. Now I get to do a reflex save. He staggers, but with a 23. I believe he stays on his feet because it's a basic reflex save. I guess it would be against your attack or against your character's DC. Probably against your character's DC. So I'm either looking at 28 or what's your spells go off at? Cogno? What do we have for DC for your spells here? Let's have a look.
Weird way.
Looking for in your, is it combat? I think it's your combat tab. We'll have SDC Divine Key 17. Okay.
Gotcha.
So a basic reflex against your character-ish. It would be 17, if not the actual 28 strike. That is... I'm going to go with the 17 because if the card is only pulled on like big 20s and big crits, the number would be astronomical and they would just say, knock him on his ass. Like, oh, a basic reflex slave. They do want a crunchable number. So I'm going to go with the 17 right now. Nice try, but we'll say he stays on his feet because we don't want to torture poor Speaks too much. Bringing us back. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Bringing us down to Tassie. Something's messed up here. Sorry. Why did your initiative change, Matt?
What was that? But you skipped
I know.
Kenro.
Everybody jumped the line. I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, I bet you because you pulled her off and changed his initiative to being at her initiative.
I know Cognul's supposed to be 19.
Mm-hmm.
And we did Tassie. Okay. Okay, so putting things back where they're supposed to be. Okay. Kraga is reeling, but he'll only move on her turn, which brings us to Dubsy. All right. Dubsy, you're up. Elric, get ready. You're on deck. Dubsy, what do you want to do?
Let's do 5, 10. Whoops. There we go.
How are you moving his
5,
guy?
10, 15, 20. Oh, I can't get there. All right, I will do 2 moves to wrap around to the back of Kraga.
Okay.
And then I will target Kraga's back.
Okay. Now, the combat ability, she's in control. It's hers. So if she doesn't have attack of opportunity, even though Kraga does, Kraga's not going to take attacks of opportunity of you. I gain the defenses, but I don't gain all the cognitive battle knowledge of my target. I am in control. So no attack of opportunity as you swoop around, run past Cognul, swoop around behind Kraga, and we will give Kraga slash Jarell. So Draga. Get it? No? Never mind. Bad joke. And he will be, I want to say, unready, undetected. I keep getting the old list here. It's flat-footed.
Off guard?
I know, but it's not in my list anymore. It's still flat-footed, which I don't understand. Because I have the other books loaded. Anyway. Off-guarded is set on Kraga. On Jarga. All right. Dubsy, you move and what?
I'm so sorry, buddy. But it just needs to happen. And I stab him in the back. With a 21.
It's nice of you to announce yourself. That is a hit, sir.
Oh, and I get some nice precision damage there, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. For 11 damage.
Okay, Kraga takes 11. She takes 5 mental damage because this is mental.
Shush. It's okay, Kraga. Time to go to sleep.
Okay. Kraga is screeching, not roaring, but screeching at every hit. Just crazed that this hurts so badly. Maybe this was a bad idea. A move, a strike, and anything else?
Nope, 2 moves and a strike.
All right. Which brings us to Elric Markov. Studying at the temple/library archive in the lovely little town of Otari, little logging town, little vacation, you know. You were there for recluse type of thing. And they had this lottery that kind of led to this, that. So I'll let you decide. It's your character. Did he promise to pay you? Did you get into some kind of gambling debt? Or are you just, he's your way into the dungeon, sort of like without the whole party and stuff, in test your waters, no commitment, back out? Why would Elric come down here on sort of a loaned errand? And who do you worship?
Elric worships Nethys, who is more of a knowledge and arcane-based domain. They are very much more looking into, they are very young, and this would be a standard adventure. They've never been with a party. They don't want to commit to people he has no idea that they've met before, and he'll just start moseying through, not a care in the world.
Okay.
So for Elric's turn, he'll move on, still quite concerned that Cognul has seemed to abandon him and doesn't know quite where he went. So he'll move 5, 10. Why can I not move him now? What have I done?
Stepping into the hallway, you see Cognul and some little frog dude. Now, Craig has described his friends and foes. Okay. You know about a snake person that's not to be trusted, but technically a party member. He doesn't know him very well. You know his frenemy, Kraga, the mighty orc, who is a good, solid guy in a fight. The unusual human cleric that's been healing him. His own religious Torag inklings. And the sort of from fresh out of the swamp that we're technically in. Dubsy, our little rogue. But you come around the corner and step back, and they are beating on what's supposed to be an ally.
Elric will look to himself and think quite fondly of that. Oh, I guess we've already started the fun. No place that I can't have my own. And you'll see Elric start a small chant of Nethys, please, burn the holy light upon this sinner, as he casts Divine Lance on Kraga.
So there's no ghost. There's like, oh, that's the target. He's the mark. We're just gonna help.
I have no earthly attachments to these people. I see my lovely partner Cognul attacking this beastly man. Of course I would do nothing but help him.
All right.
So I've rolled a 17 plus 3 is 20.
I knew there was a reason to bring this guy along.
And I will have to... Oh, that is also must be halved for certain sheet reasons right now.
That we don't know about, but yeah.
The greater world will not know about, so we will call that 3 damage.
I know Force... What's it called? Force Lance? Force Missile?
Divine Lance is the cantrip I've cast.
Oh, you cast the cantrip. Sorry, I was thinking of something else.
Yes, we are not doing Force Barrage.
All right, sorry. All right. Divine Lance 44 of Nethys and the good side of damage 4111 for 7 points going to Kraga. Cutting in half and rounding down, that's still 3 more points to the nasty spirit within. And again, Kraga letting out shriek after mighty shriek. You move in, step back, cast your cantrip. Cantrip is 1 or 2. It's 2?
2. So I'm done.
2 actions? You're done.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Markov. I will say that rumors abound about this strange lighthouse that was built in the middle of a swamp, had a arcane event. A nasty giant turquoise light lashed out of its tower and literally rose all the dead from the graveyard. And some of these brave fellows fought to save the town. And they have sort of a quasi-celebrity, rapidly fading, what have you done for it lately kind of status with said town. Now, whether you tell them that's also part of your interest, that is something that I could say on the Nethys side that would greatly interest your character to get to the bottom of something. Which brings us in a roundabout way to round 6. Kenro announcing the obvious that he has been possessed, stepping forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and taking up a point position to the south. A 15-foot hallway wide and 60 feet long. 20 feet to the north of Kraga, our new cleric has taken up position. On our left is Cognul with the mighty punch. On the right, swished all the way around, is Dubsy. And these guys have back to the wall, back to a door, and they are tag teaming Kraga. And now in a spell flanking position, because the meaner I am to Spiegler, I don't know, I got to balance it. I'm nice to Troy. He takes up a spell binding position of, you guys are zapping him from either side, and Kenro casts his own divine lance. Something dark side. Callistra. At his good friend, apologizing and telling him he'll learn to love it all at the same time, I'm sure. I don't know why that keeps double whammying. I don't know why. But 10 points yet 0 to Kraga? That's weird. Why would he cause none?
Because he missed.
Oh, with a 14. Right, Dudley. Yep. Thank you. I'm thinking this is I'll be okay. Thank you, Quasi GM Rules Lawyer. All right. Oh, no. The new guy's showing up, Ken, with spells that hit their mark. What to do? Tassie of the Writhing Blade. You're in the room alone with all the loot. What do you do? Oh, wrong character. No, there's no chalice.
I already looked, so I know it's not there. We'll toss the room later to make sure of it, but I can't, turn my back on my allies. That would go against my
free
ethos.
perception check. Free perception check to see something cup shaped in a corner. Totally burn the round. Sorry, no. I won't do it to you.
So I will move in to the hallway and take up position beside Cognul.
Okay.
And what will I do? Do I have any cool things that I can do? Nah, not really. I will just beat on his poor little. He's half
Okay.
orc. He's half orc, yeah.
He's a full orc.
Oh, he's a full.
Welcome
orc.
to Path. He's a full orc. He's full on. He's got a tusk bite. He's got the chip silver tusk. You know.
So I mean, I feel a little less bad about doing this.
No human in you.
shit. With a nat 20. Oh no.
But Matt doesn't like crit cards, so he doesn't have to pull one. Oh, what's that?
No, that's a named character with a nat 20. I don't have a choice. That one's coming out.
I'm sorry, Matt. Are you asking me to pull a card on front of your behalf?
I am not. I would never, not in a million years. Spiegler, I'm so sorry, dude.
What do you got? What do you got? Slashing, piercing, both?
It is slashing, yes.
All right. Throat slash. Normal
Oh,
damage.
no.
Crit effect. The target takes 1d8 persistent bleed damage.
Oh, God.
The target can't talk, cast spells, use verbal components. Well, at least he stopped crying. Or breathe.
Or
At least he stopped
breathe.
screaming like a girl.
Oh,
Or breathe.
shit, I
while
killed him.
subject to this bleed damage. Dude.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry, dude. Here's the actual damage, though. Oh, I rolled medium.
Yeah. Now,
So,
isn't that crit? Isn't that crit damage?
Yeah,
You need to go again?
yeah, I
Let's
gotta
have it again, please.
Oh, man. I rolled the same thing again. All right.
21. Where is he? How's he do? Where is he doing?
Oh, he's
21.
not. Oh, I didn't have him targeted. I'll just drop this on his face. Can I do that? Or I'll let you do that. Drop it on his
Yeah.
face. Then it's not me who actually does it. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
not my fault. It's not my fault. Doink. Okay, he's down to 1 hit point.
Oh, man. But I did 10 to her.
11 to her because you did 11 twice.
Oh, that's
Right?
true.
She takes 11.
He has 1 hit point. I didn't kill him. Guys, just want this to be on the record. I did not kill him.
And I suppose if we heal him, we heal her too.
No, positive
idea.
energy would hurt her. That's not a bad idea.
Since
Clerics.
that's something else.
Yeah.
Well,
It's her turn, and she's ready to use Kraga to fight.
Well, I still have another action.
Well, the funny thing is, okay,
But I don't actively want to kill him. I want him to survive this.
he's got
So-
1 hit point, and he's about to suffer bleed damage next round. Do you want to hold back?
I think I might.
Okay.
But if no, is there anything I can do to like cover the wound or something?
Do you have battle medicine? You jump on him.
No, I
Cast,
don't.
ca-
I don't
cast
even know
a
if
healing
hold
spell?
on, let me check. Am I trained in medicine?
Well-
I'm not even trained in medicine.
As
And
a, as a
I can't cast
as a
this-
reaction, okay, or Corey, the player, is saying heal him, hurt her. Brilliant idea, Corey. Heal him, hurt her. Do you have lay on hands?
don't, because I use my focus point, my one and only focus point, and I don't have my ability to suck that sucker back.
Oh!
So I don't have access to that. Maybe I can.
You could bomb. You could bomb them with a healing potion. Apparently, Spiegler thinks that all you need to do is make flesh contact, and he'll say he healed. Oh, we're just grilling poor Spiegler tonight.
Yeah.
Battle medicine, Matt? No.
I don't have. I'm not trained, so I definitely. It's not something you want me to do.
No.
Okay.
At all.
Okay. He's gonna let it go.
You know what? No. One giant tear streaks down my snaky cheek. I lament hitting my friend.
Dark side point. I mean, what? Yeah. Okay.
I understand that he's possessed, but
Yes.
the savagery of my attack actually caused me to have to take a second because
Okay.
it's so like
In
part
that-
of my Part of my champion ethos is to not betray my friends.
Oh. In that moment of riposte, in that gentle moment of watching your crocodile tear, I mean, he's reptilian. Let's say
I'll take it. That's good. Yep.
In that moment of hesitation is long enough to realize that you have slain the spirit, and you see her rise up slightly as she evaporates and dispels into nothingness out of Kraga, and he wobbles glossy-eyed on his feet as you guys have defeated the ghost.
Oh my God, heal him. He's bleeding.
It's Cognual Anvilbender. What do you want to do, buddy?
He's going to punch him again. I know he's going to punch him again.
Non-lethal.
Crying out loud. Hey, so he's not dying?
He has 1 hit point, and next round he's going to start taking bleed damage because he took a nasty gash to the throat. But it was enough, because she only had 7 left and Matt did 11, that you slew the evil spirit within Kraga by beating the ever-living holy hell out of him.
Perfect. Okay.
Got 2 crits against him. Poor
I know.
freaking guy. Sorry, Spiegler.
What do you want to do,
All right.
Corey?
Battle medicine.
There you go. Do you want to click on the skill? There should actually be dice that you can roll for the skill and give them hit points. Jump on them. You know. 26.
I got
Well done,
19
sir.
plus 7 for a 26.
Yep, that's lots and lots.
All right. So now what do we get?
There should be dice that you can, for a plus heal, there should be something on the skill. You go into your skills, you go into medicine, and click on the blue and white dragon on the left. First aid, if you scroll down, there's no dice? I don't know how Joe does this. I don't know how he actually makes all his magical glowy dice appear.
You'll probably be able to find it on the activities tab.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Treat
Form-
wounds.
aid on an adjacent creature that is dying or bleeding. If the creature is both dying and bleeding, choose which ailment you're trying to treat before you roll. You can administer first aid again to attempt to remedy the other effect. So we're obviously, although we didn't, we're going to choose to stop bleeding. So
Yes.
to attempt a medicine check on a creature that's taking persistent bleed damage, the DC is usually the DC of the effect that caused the bleed. Success if you're trying to stabilize the target, loses the dying condition but remains unconscious. If you're trying to
So
stop,
yeah, my character DC would make that a 19.
the target benefits from assisted recovery with the lower DC.
Okay. So you burning a medicine, like burning the battle medicine check, you do manage to, because Matt said 19, you manage to stop the bleeding condition. You manage to stop the bleeding. You don't do any healing, but you stop that nasty D8 that's going to come and probably knock him out his ass. So with a successful medicine check. Now, battle medicine, you can only use like once an encounter, whatever. So quick thinking Cognual swoops in and placing his mighty fists and hands around the man's throat and squeezing, he manages to put pressure. Stopping the bleeding, and the orc turns purple. Sorry. Stop helping narrate what you want to try to do. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. We don't want to. We just want to stop the bleeding.
All right. Tearing a strip out of your bandage pack, wrapping it around him, manage to stop the bleeding. Yet he's badly wounded from us, but the terrible throat wound. Don't tell Spiegler. He'll come up with yet a new accent. He'll be like, all right. You do manage to stop the bleeding condition and save the man's life. And at this point, going to Kraga, who gets his wits about him and sits down and maybe wants to do it on himself. And Dubsy, I'm going to be nice and say, like, everyone sees the spirit sort of rise out and evaporate so that Dubsy and the new guy just don't start lamb-based. Oh, yeah, round 2, let's go.
Lethal damage, let's go.
I wanted a natural 22. So I will take you guys out of combat. And, Kenro sees to Kraga's wounds, keeping you guys adjacent over here, giving Cognul a chance to introduce our new little friend.
Gentlemen, certainly an interesting time to come back. You guys managed to get yourself in pretty deep every time I disappear. I don't know what we're going to do with you guys, but I brought a new guy with me.
Can you please explain why you've just broken this poor orc's lower tusk off and then proceeded to give him first aid? You've quite thrown me for a loop.
Well, EM, just so you know, this is my good friend Krega, and it appears when we got here, he was somewhat possessed. And having beaten the living daylights out of the gentleman, we have also slain the spirit.
Ah, nasty business possession. It's so good to hear that your fists also seem to have holy powers of their own to banish specters and spirits this way. I'm so glad I decided to join you. This has already been quite exciting.
Well, we are only at the beginning. Gentlemen, this is my friend Elric Markov. I get to call him EM. For you, he's Mr. Markov.
A pleasure to meet you all. Well, everyone but my lovely benefactor, Cogna, looks a little worse for wear. How about I cast a small prayer and heal you all right away?
Ooh, are we talking getting in the middle and doing the old burst 1d8? Or did you want to 2 and 3?
Tassie just reaches out and grabs your hand and looks at you in the eye and says, "The orc's healing is my responsibility." And he turns his back and starts refocusing beside Kraga, and every time he gets his, divine power back, he lays hands until Kraga is completely full.
Understood, my reptilian friend. I would beg you not to touch me in such a way. Your scales look unsanitary. Thank you for sharing, though.
That's fair. To be fair, they probably totally are at this point.
Just waiting to shed. Is that what's going on?
I don't wear armor. My armor is my natural scales. So yeah, like all the gore and
I'm gonna give Matt a hero point for that awesome role play. And I'm also gonna give Jack his first hero point for, instead of trying to endear himself to the new party, just backhandedly like, well, it's unsanitary. That was good, man. Before I forget, next episode we will be resetting everything to 1. So you boys will actually have 2. Everybody else that has 0 will have 1. Just so that we're back on board. So you might as well
sick
set them all to 1 now. Just in cases. Elric. Oh, sorry, Mr. Markov. I'm not allowed to call you Elric. And Dubsy, we do have other wounded. I don't know, Dubsy, did you want to volunteer yourself to be healed by one or the other?
I wouldn't mind heals. It looks like he's pretty taken up with Kraga. It's like crying over there. It's kind of disgusting.
Wimp.
Kraga's like, I feel so sullied and unusual. Actually, he's not saying anything because he's...
Stay still. I must make amends.
Elric will do his best to hide from Dubsy here, as he seems to be healing Kraga quite well. But also, with healing font, he will say a small prayer while hiding behind Cogno. This disperses vital energy in a 30-foot emanation. All living targets experience the healing. So everyone will get 1d8.
Whether they like it or not.
Whether they like it or not. Hopefully, Dubsy does not get too grumpy at me.
So Dubsy is the little frog dude. Tassie is the one that was all back off.
Tassie.
I know. Tassie, Dubsy, they're both reptilian. I know. It's, yeah. One's a reptile, one's a frog. I know.
We are totally going to roll with it, and Elric cannot tell them apart. They are the same thing to him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I love it.
How tall are you, Tassie? I'm just curious.
I'm full size. I'm 6 foot. I am not a small man.
I can't tell them apart.
How big
are you, like
how big's
a
Dubsy?
1.5 feet, 2 feet?
Yeah, he's like 3 feet, maybe. He's small.
He just sees like reptilian. He just says reptilian. Is like, oh, yeah. It's awesome. Like, I want to see Elric constantly apologizing to Dubsy, or like keeping that argument going, and Dubsy's just confused, going, "What? That's good.
Why is he so scared of me?"
All right. Well, the man did come here to press buttons, and in this case, that translates to rolling dice. So targeting is the party.
Oh, that should have targeted everybody.
I was sort of targeting everyone, but you didn't have the whole target. That's fine. What you can also do is, no, it's fine. You can take that 9 off the dice board and drag it onto minis, and it will heal them. It will, same with damage.
Perfect.
Like if you want to, you want to just drag that over, start dumping it on people, and you get divine Nethys healing, and you get divine Nethys healing.
Perfect.
All right. Which brings us around to Tassie. You feel a wave of positive energy from behind that feels foreign to you. It's not Torag. It's not Kraga's healing. It's not the seduction of Kenros Callistra. It's something different, something magical.
And it's not enough, so I continue to focus my efforts on Kraga until he is completely restored to full health.
Oh, that's good. 2-minute description of the variation of divine magic. You're like, yeah, it's not enough. Let's go. All right.
So here, I'll target him and drop some
Okay.
lay on hands action.
This is 10 minutes a pop, and the dungeon isn't getting any younger. Did you guys want to retreat, call it a day? That was a TP. Like, we went specifically to get her. There was no talk about continuing to explore. You guys are pretty bad. Did you guys want to retreat and heal up and spell up and everything and decide? Because we're up to 6 dudes. We're not starting next game with 6 dudes. I'm telling you, that's just a cakewalk.
If we want to take the time, I can heal everybody, but yeah, I would probably recommend taking a break. Right now, Tassie feels very bad because he very nearly crossed a line that he has sworn to never cross.
Hmm.
So I'm disheartened at the very least, but I'll keep going
Awesome.
with lay on hands for Kraga. Like, as we're walking back, I'm just refocusing and touching him until he is, like, I'll probably do it beyond him being full.
No, it's fine. There's also the proverbial hour where you guys can sit, like you guys can walk out of here, get as far as the Druid Circle, sit down, you're halfway to town, and Anvil Bender can do some more medicine, and you've got 2 clerics, and you know what I mean? Like, as long as you guys pause, like you guys walk for an hour, stop, mend for 10 minutes, pick up, walk for another hour, stop. Like, by the time you get to town, you'd be most of the way there. So as long as I have party consensus that you guys are on the mend and heading back to town, I can pretty much set you guys all to 0. Right?
Yep.
Fair enough? Okay.
Sounds perfect.
So changing the scene from level 3, the library level, walking back up through level 2, your secret way, the elevator and the stairs that we had discovered back through level 1, the ruins castle, back out down to town, and rest and rest and rest. Most of the party likes to go to the actual temple/archive to rest, read, and such. And we also, as heroes, have sort of the free stone cot, water and bread kind of thing. So if you want, you guys can head back there. Which brings us to the map of Otari. Voila. And here, in the map of Otari, the bottom left, number 18, the blue spires. Coming down from the top left of the map through the winding woods, out of the swamp, stopping at 19, which is the Druid Circle for one last rest. If you guys came straight down, you'd end up at a cliff where the graveyard is. You have to walk all the way around the north side and down into town, and then all the way through town, limping your way. Like, it's funny, like, we go to the temple, we go back. You guys literally have to go through town, cross a river bridge or two, then head at the north side of town the wrong way, then catch the path at the bottom of the cliff side and work your way up a hill. Okay? So there is no sneaking back. You know, the town sees you guys fresh and nodding and pointing at your new weapons on the way in, and seeing you dragging your sorry butts back on the way out a mere 2 hours later. No, we're done.
The walk of shame, baby.
Yeah, we're done. Don't talk to me.
Elric's as fresh as a daisy. He's just happy he went for a walk.
Yeah. So ready to, obviously a formal party meeting next episode with all players.
What is the temple in town?
It is the Temple of Serenary, goddess of sunlight and healing. And of course, there's good old Brother Green, who seems to be in with the orc and seems endlessly amused with our other faiths. And now they're pretty accepting. Like, you guys, I wouldn't say it's sacrilege to worship or pray to your deities here, because it's also an archive. They just don't want you praying in the main temple. And they do want you to attend mass like once a week or whatever for all their healing and stuff that they do. So you guys are enjoying like the barracks part where the clergy and acolytes stay, the library. It's been very helpful. And there's always like, yeah, sermon, right? They are kind of interested in a comparison of faiths. If they get you guys I think we even had Callistra Kenro like speaking. Hey, I Callistra, and this is the type of thing, just so they can compare what he said to. Then they write up their next sermon and make their goddess sound even better. Which you know what I mean? Like, well, she has this health plan, but like we have the health plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that kind of thing. As for a cleric of Nethys, an archive, a library, so much, so much knowledge from this and that, I'm assuming. Like, as opposed to the tavern, it's a great way to have characters saying, they start here. You guys met them here, Anvilbender met the other cleric here. He was here visiting the famous archive library. Yeah, it has a temple to what's-her-face. But, they have an open library and lots of research. And it's to this place you return. You guys can rub elbows with Brother Green. You guys can catch a meal on the house. You guys can just rest up.
I would find a quiet corner to commune with my goddess. This was a pretty traumatic thing that happened to my character. For me to be forced to injure a comrade, it's I'm gonna need some time. You know what I mean?
You guys are walking through town and you come across a random citizen who goes by the name of Metra Man, and he's like, "Sunlight and healing? You mean Pelor's sister?" And you guys correct the random dude and go, "Thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching the show." But I believe Pelor falls into D&D, if I'm not, and we're talking Galorian Pathfinder 2nd edition and such. But like, clerics are the best. I'm just shouting out to the guys who came in the chat. We don't usually get someone watching us on Kicks, so I'm really tickled to see someone commenting to us on our live stream through Kicks. Thank you.
Hi Kick people.
Yeah,
hi Twitch people too. Why not? I mean,
and YouTube, and we're
YouTube.
live streaming. Now we do mainly have this show as a podcast, and we're on Spotify, we're everywhere, and we upload this particular show twice a month. Our other Monday show, Outlaws of Elkinstar, All Guns No Glory, we upload about 3 times a month. There are our main Friday shows when we go live, our Star Wars show, our Saga Edition, Dawn of Defiance, our Age of Ashes, the main Pathfinder campaign, the Elven Portal. You can find all this stuff, not just in podcast form, you can find it all in video form on YouTube that we edit and re-upload later at the Rollmongers Podcast Network. But when we live stream, we do really appreciate your comments, hearing from you, you guys showing up. But afraid we're going to have to see you all next time. Have that again. I just had to bring the mic up for that. What are you guys talking about? I just thought it was funny that Jack was like, "Ew, you're yucky," but you had a good reason that we didn't even get on there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like my dude his armor's natural, so I'm just like a lizard in a loincloth with a shield and a whip sword. So I'm just covered in whatever battle stuff is on me.
And I didn't even think of that. I was more that he just slashed his friend's throat and viscera just jettisoned all over him. So I was assuming he was just covered in blood, and then he just went up and grabbed me, and I don't even know who this lizard thing is.
Okay, so you're
That's
not a racist
fair.
prick. Just so we know.
Whoa, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here.
I mean,
Unclean. Oh no, really? He actually is covered in
being
gore.
who
I'm so sorry.
Tassie is, he is used to because they're relatively uncommon as a species. So most people are a bit taken aback by the big, giant, 6-foot-tall talking snake dude.
Yeah, and your favorite word is snack. It's called Dubsy Snack.
Dubsy
All right, I'm so glad we could clear that up. Good night, everybody.